Yes, children, nice to meet you all once again. Today I am going to explain you the poem The Duck and the Kangaroo. It's poem number 6. Okay, the poet is Edward Lear. Here, just I'll tell you the outline of the story. Actually, there were two friends, the duck and the kangaroo. The duck was feeling very bored by living in the nasty pond. Okay, so it's observed the kangaroo and said, kangaroo, please, you are hopping very nicely here and there, you are moving here and there. I feel very happy, but I am alone. I am not able to move anywhere except this nasty pond. Nasty pond means dirty pond. Except this dirty water, I have nothing to move, nothing to spend the time. So please, why don't you take me for a ride? Then kangaroo said, I have to take you for a ride. How can I take? Your body is full of wet. Always you sit in the water. If you sit with that wet body on me, I will get rheumatiz. I will get a disease. Let me think. I can't say that, I can't give you the idea that I'll take you. So let me think. Please give me some time. Then the duck said, okay, please, kangaroo, I feel you will help me. I'll be prepared with my preparations. I'll come with my preparations. If I come with my preparations, will you take me for a ride? I want to go everywhere in the world. I want to see the whole world. I want to move everywhere here and there through trees, grass, waters, and different parts. Everywhere I want to move here and there. Please, I'll be with all preparations. Then kangaroo said, okay, if you are with preparations, I can take you. Then duck prepared itself. It put a cigar in its mouth. Why cigar? Because it keeps the body warm. Actually, gents take cigarette, isn't it? Your grandfather or your father, anyone may take cigarette. Why? It gives the body warm. It relieves from the tensions. So the gents who are having, they use that one. Okay. So this duck said, okay. Duck told that it will take a cigar in its mouth so that its body will be warm. Next, she told she'll wear a cloak. Cloak means coat, so that the wetness will not touch kangaroo's body. And next, the duck has a web feet, so she want to wear the socks and gloves. Okay, so that the wetness will not touch the body of a kangaroo. Then duck said, I will be prepared with my cigar, socks, and cloak. If I come with full preparations, then will you take me for a ride? Then kangaroo said, okay, if you are with full prepared, I'll take you for a ride. Then when you sit back on my tail, you should not speak anything. You should be very silent, and you have to sit very silently and steadily. Steadily means sit straight. Then duck said, okay, I will not speak anything. I will be very calm, except quack. I'll just say only quack, quack. Except that word, I will not speak anything, and I will maintain myself sitting very carefully back on your tail. Then the kangaroo said, okay, fine, very good. Then it started taking the duck for a ride. It roamed the whole world for 3 times. Both of them were very happy. Both of them were having a good ride, and that was the true friendship. What we can know from this is true friends, how each friend helped each other, how they have helped each other. So that is the summary of the poem. Now let us go to the poem stanza wise. Okay, the duck and the kangaroo. Said the duck to the kangaroo, good gracious, how you hop over the fields and the water too, as if you never would stop. My life is a bore in this nasty pond, and I long to go out in the world beyond. I wish I could hop like you, said the duck to the kangaroo. See children, in the first stanza here, who is speaking? Duck is speaking. You should know the first stanza is the conversation between whom? First, who is speaking to whom, you have to know. So in the first stanza, the duck has spoken to the kangaroo. Said the duck to the kangaroo, good gracious, how you hope. Then, oh, nice, how you are hoping nicely in such a way. Who is asking? Who is saying like this? Duck. Over the fields and the water too, as if you never would stop. Hey, kangaroo, you're hoping very nicely, as if you can't stop. You're jumping, jumping, jumping and going. How nice of you. Who is saying? Duck. My life is a bore in this nasty pond, and I long to go out in the world beyond. I wish I could hope like you, said the duck to the kangaroo. Then, by seeing kangaroo, duck said, oh kangaroo, my life is bore. Every day I am sitting in this pond, only on the grass and on this nasty pond. Why don't you take? I am feeling very bored. I also want to hope like you. I also want to come with you. I wish I could hope like you, said the duck to the kangaroo. Okay, next. Please give me a ride on your back, said the duck to the kangaroo. So, give me a ride means if you sit on one animal. What is meant by ride? If you sit on one animal and go here and there, that is called a ride. So, who wants a ride here? The duck wants. On whom the duck wants to go? On the kangaroo. By sitting back on the kangaroo, the duck wants to go for a ride. Please give me a ride on your back, said the duck to the kangaroo. She is requesting. Who is requesting? Duck. I would sit quite still and say nothing but quack the whole of the long day through. And we would go to the Dee and the Jelly-Bo-Lee, over the land and over the sea. Please take me a ride, oh do, said the duck to the kangaroo. See here, duck is requesting to take for a ride. She's saying that she's promising. What she's saying? I would sit quite still. Still means steady. I will not move here and there. I will not move back. I'll sit steadily on your back. And say nothing but quack. I will not speak also. I'll just only say one word, quack. The whole of the day long through. Whole day you take me for a ride. The whole day I will sit steadily. I will not speak anything except one word, quack. Please take me for a ride. She's asking. And we would go to the Dee and the Jelly-Bo-Lee. She wants to go to the places. What is meant by Dee and the Jelly-Bo-Lee? Means different parts of the world, like imagining places like trees, flowers, over the sea, over the water, near the beach. So she's imagining some places and saying, I want to go. We would go to the Dee and the Jelly-Bo-Lee. These are the imagining places. Okay, you can see in the video later. Next, over the land and over the sea. See, she wants to go over the land also. She wants to go over the sea also. In the water also, she wants to go for a ride. Please take me a ride, oh do. She's saying, please, please kangaroo, please take me a ride. Will you take now, please? Said the duck to the kangaroo. Next, said the duck. Now see, till now who was speaking? Duck was speaking. Now who is speaking? Kangaroo. Said the kangaroo to the duck. Here, from here onwards, the stanza starts. Who is the speaker here? Kangaroo. Said the kangaroo to the duck, this requires little reflection. Perhaps on the whole it might bring me luck, and there seems but one objection, which is, if you will let me speak so bold, your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold, and would probably give me the rheumatism, said the kangaroo. Here, what the kangaroo is saying is, of course, I want to take, but this requires little reflection. Reflection means thinking. Let me think for some time. Kangaroo is saying, okay, I will take you. Of course, I will take you, but I need some time to think. Give me some time to think. Reflection means thinking, thought. Perhaps on the whole it might bring me luck. Okay, of course, if I take you for a ride, I am also lucky so that I can move everywhere in the places where I did not go also. I can move here and there. And there seems but one objection, but which is, if you will let me speak so bold, your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold, and would probably give me the rheumatism, said the kangaroo. Then kangaroo is saying, okay, of course I'll take you. I have nothing objection. Give me some time to think whether to take or not. But I want, if you don't feel one thing, duck, I want to tell you some words. Don't think that I'm telling. I want to say very boldly, one objection is there for me to take for you. What is that objection is? Your body is wet. I think I will get a rheumatism. Rheumatism is nothing but a disease which we get in your nerves, in your bones. If you find very cold, if your body becomes very cool, it is the weakness of a body. The body becomes weak when there is a, if your body must be of warm temperature, isn't it? So when your body becomes very cool, your bones get some pains. Okay, your nerves, your bones, you will have pains in your nerves and bones. That is called rheumatism. So what the kangaroo is saying, you are sitting with, if you sit with the wet body on my tail, on my back, with that wetness, I may get a disease called rheumatism. I am worrying of that one only. Otherwise, I don't have any objection to take you. Your body is full of wet. It will be always cool. So if you sit on my back, I will get a disease. So I need to think about that. Who is saying? The kangaroo. And would probably give me the rheumatism, said the kangaroo. Next. Now, duck is replying for the kangaroo's answer. Said the duck, as I sat on the rocks, I have thought over that completely. And I bought 4 pairs of worsted socks, which fit my web feet neatly. And to keep out the cold, I have bought a cloak, and every day a cigar I will smoke. All to follow my own dear true love of a kangaroo. Duck is saying, oh kangaroo, I know your problem. You don't want me to sit with wet body. Because of that, I know I have already in advance, I have thought already about that. You may object for my wet body, isn't it? So, I planned everything. What I sat on the rocks and I was thinking how to solve my problem. Then I got one idea. What is that idea? I bought 4 pairs of worsted socks. Worsted means woolen socks. I have already 4 pairs of worsted socks which fit my web feet neatly. This is called web feet. See, duck's legs are in the shape of a web. You know web, spider's web. See, the spider's web will be in this shape, isn't it? I think you all have observed the spider's web. So, the duck's feet is also in the form of a spider's web. So, here the author says that duck's web feet. Okay, it's web feet. So, she has bought 4 worsted socks to wear on her feet. So, which fit my web feet. And I bought 4 pairs of worsted socks which fit my web feet neatly. And to keep out the cold, I have bought a cloak. Cloak means coat. Okay, see, when you are feeling very cold, you wear jerkins or you wear coats, woolen coats like sweaters and all, isn't it? So, the duck is also having one cloak with her to keep its body warm. Next, and every day a cigar I will smoke. I will smoke every day cigar so that my body becomes very warm. You don't worry, kangaroo. I have planned everything. I have a coat, I have worsted socks, I have a cigar. I have full planned. Okay. Next, and every day a cigar I will smoke, all to follow my own dear true love of a kangaroo. So, oh kangaroo, please, I like you very much. You are my friend. We both are friends, isn't it? So, please take me for a ride. I have prepared everything. I have got all the things. Please take me for a ride. Who is asking? The duck is asking. See here, worsted socks, cigar in the mouth, and cloak, fully covered with the coat, cloak, and gloves, everything. See here, she said, I'll be fully prepared with all the things. So please, kangaroo, please take me for a ride. Who is asking? The duck is requesting kangaroo. Next. Now, kangaroo, what reply will he give? Let us see. Said the kangaroo, I'm ready. All in the morning moonlight pale. But to balance me well, dear duck, sit steady and quite at the end of my tail. So away they went with a hope and a bound, and they hopped the whole world 3 times round. And who? So happy. Oh, who? Asked the duck and the kangaroo. Now, by listening the words of the duck, when the duck is fully prepared with all the preparations, the kangaroo immediately agreed. Yes, if you are well prepared with all the things, I will take you. I am ready to take you for a ride. Said the kangaroo, I am ready. All in the moonlight pale. See here, this is the called moonlight pale. You know now, you see when the moon is shining. So they want to start their journey in the moonlight pale, dull moonlight. They want to go for a ride. Pale means dull. But to balance me well, dear duck, sit steady. She's saying, kangaroo is saying, okay, if you want to sit back of me, you have to balance me well. You have to sit steady. You should not move here and there. Okay. And quite at the end of my tail. And you have to sit not on my back. You have to sit end of my tail. Not on my back, but you have to sit at the end of my tail. And duck agreed. Yes, whatever the kangaroo objected, whatever the rules the kangaroo told, duck agreed. And she said, yes, I'll do everything. And they hopped the whole world 3 times round. The duck agreed and sat happily at the end of the tail of a kangaroo, and they went for a ride. How many times did they go for a ride? 3 times round the world. Whole world they roamed 3 times. And while riding, what was the how were their feelings here? And oh, so happy. Both of them were happy. When kangaroo is also happy, the duck is also happy. Oh, hoo! When they are walking, see, when you go on a bike, you make sounds. Some boys will make sounds and they may shout, they give whistles. So here also, who is happy? The duck is happy. She's saying, oh, hoo! As the duck and the kangaroo. I think you have understood this summary, isn't it, children? So in the next video, just I'll complete the summary also. The 2 friends here, the Edward Lear was the poet. The 2 friends, who were the 2 friends? The duck and the kangaroo were friends. One day the duck made a request to the kangaroo. It said its life in the pond was a bore. So the duck requested the kangaroo to take him on his back around the world. He promised to sit quietly, sit still and say nothing but quack. Next, the kangaroo's objection. What was the kangaroo's objection? The kangaroo gave a thought to the duck's request. Thought means reflection. He told the duck only one difficulty. What was the difficulty? The duck's feet were unpleasantly wet and cold. So, these wet feet would give the kangaroo rheumatism. What is the pronunciation? Rheumatism. So, the kangaroo said he could not take the duck for a ride. Then what was the duck's solution? The duck said that he had already thought over that problem. He had bought 4 pairs of worsted socks. These socks fitted him very neatly, and both of them were ready for a ride. He had a cigar and everything. Next, what was the ending? Both of them were happy. At this, kangaroo happily offered to take the duck and the world. The duck sat at the end of the kangaroo's tail. They took 3 rounds and over the world, and both of them were very happy. I think you can read the summary. I have just told you very fast. You can read it clearly. Okay. Now, shall we stop the video for this? In the next video, I'll tell you the meanings and the about the poet. Okay, children? Bye.